Good morning. Good morning. Big up to everyone in the building. Big up to my brother Ensai in the building. Robert is in here. And Robert is not happy. So how many players have Man United signed? Not that many, bro. We haven't signed any. It's going to be interesting if we actually do. Before the window began, there was a lot of reports. There was a lot of directions that we might have done some cheap deals. And I was excited and hoping for that. And according to reports, we should have. But right now, it looks like we are stuck in the sell to buy phase. And it sucks. And this is why most of us hate transfer windows. I feel like, everyone needs to understand that, transfer windows went from being a happy time for United fans to a time where, I don't know, I can't even describe it. Big up to Stephanie Griffith in the building. Big up to you. I hope you're well. Let's talk about, some of the reports that are coming in because, everyone thinks that Napoli is actually coming in for Garnacho, and I can't dispute that they might be. But what I'm saying, the way it is looking right now, it's going to be a difficult deal for Napoli to do. Man United are not extremely, in the deal, to be honest. So it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens with that going forward. What I can tell you guys is that Napoli has started to make contact. They are asking questions. They are also interested in Marcus Rashford. Let's see which deal are the ones that actually go forth with. Napoli are pressing ahead with a move from Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho as they seek to reshape their attack after Kavica Kvaratskhelia expected move to Paris Saint-Germain. Old Trafford hierarchy are said to be willing to listen to offers in January, even for homegrown products, due to the club's highly restricted circumstances with PSR. Amorim wants to begin the overhaul of the squad, but he cannot without sales. Napoli have already started some work on a potential deal. Garnacho is understood to be open to a move. However, that's not true. He has not agreed any personal terms with Napoli, so it's left to be seen if that's actually going to be happening. What I can say is that Napoli is talking to Man United, and before they even talk to the player and agree personal terms, the club has to agree a fee. It's not working the opposite way around. The club is happy with the player is happy with the club, and that's a difficult situation. Lots of people are trying to report that Garnacho has agreed terms and personal terms and he's ready to go. That's not the truth, guys. What can I say? It's interesting that people would come out saying those things. Maybe they're just looking for clout or whatever, but they don't like the player. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is Napoli is interested, but there's no concrete information that they have been successfully, able to sway Garnacho with some interest. Big up to Samuel Mark Ingram. Sell Luke Shaw to Celtic. Maybe he could go to Saudi, bro. He might do well in the sun. You know what I mean? It might be good for his muscles. These injuries that he's been having in the sun, it's easier to recover. Irfan, this is just a rumor created by someone who thought it is funny. I'm pretty sure it was. All's well, thanks. Even better pub night tonight. Watch the game. Steph, we're going to be there, and the win is going to be there as well. 3 points are going to be in the bag tonight, and we will move. Let's not talk too much about it. It's just Southampton. Of course, every year it's PSR. It's a load of nonsense. Not actually. After 10 years of bad spend, it catches up, especially when the Glazers take 40 to 60 million a year in profit. It's a difficult time. We owe a lot of money for a lot of transfers that we haven't paid for. And that's a serious thing. Interestingly enough, though, coming out recently, I'm sure all of you know this guy. I don't know if you remember this face. This is Zion Suzuki, if you can't remember. The African-Japanese goalkeeper. Manchester United are very much interested in getting him into the ranks. Whether it's a deal that they're going to do in the summer or they do it now, there's reported reignition of interest in the 22-year-old Parma goalkeeper. According to TalkSport, United have been monitoring Suzuki's rise since narrowly missing out on him in 2023, when he opted to move to the Sint-Truiden instead of joining United from Ura Red Diamonds. Now valued at £40 million, Suzuki's performances in Serie A have caught the attention of several top European clubs. The rising star of Serie A, and what can I say, guys? They don't only breed good defenders in Serie A, they breed good goalkeepers. Donnarumma, Buffon, there are lots of them. Move the Palmer for just £8 million has proven to be a masterstroke. The Japanese international has been a revelation, delivering standout performances that have propelled him into the spotlight. His agility, distribution, and shot-stopping abilities have drawn comparisons to some of Europe's elite goalkeepers, earning him rave reviews. Wow. Would this youngster be coming to Man United? Of course, guys, there's a goalkeeping conundrum. We have seen the recent performance of Altay Bayern there. Of course, we've seen Andre Onana. But could it be that he's a replacement that's going to come in and dislodge them both like a spoke in the middle of a wheel while riding? Let's see how it goes. Interesting news. And what can I say, guys? I definitely think it would be an interesting signing. I think he gives you that youth. He's a good shot stopper, and he can play the ball out from the back. You know what I mean? Very interesting times, and it's going to be hard. Let's see what happens. Of course, guys, I'm not without news on, the player that I'm thinking might have gotten 20 GA this season, who seems to be out of favor. And yes, Man United are in talks with several clubs, including Real Betis, over Antony loan. But what I have been hearing right now is that if Rashford and Garnacho is sold, Antony will remain. He will be remaining because we would be needing backup, and we can't afford to go into the market and replace two players with two players, which is very weird. Manchester United have been doing these things for years, and now it seems like all the mistakes have caught up with us because we can't function as we should as an elite level club. You know what I'm saying? Manchester United are currently in dialogue with multiple clubs, including La Liga outfit Real Betis, for a loan for Antony, according to Sky Sports. There were some reports midweek about Saudi Arabia keen on having him come across there. But guys, let's be honest. He's not at that age that he would be going to Saudi Arabia. It's not realistic to hope that he would go there. You know what I mean? Not everyone is money hungry. Some people want to actually win things. And contrary to some people thinking he's not that good, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Big up. I remember Suzuki was a big rumor then. Now again, another rumor. Bring Vitek back. Save the 40 M's. Campos, we think alike, we think alike. Big up to Hayden Pro in the building. Gattuso is here. I've watched that keeper several times. He is not what we need. Gattuso is just a rumor, my bro. It's some of the news. I brought it up so you can get some information. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm happy with buying there, bro. I could bring Vitek back, and I'm cool. I'm Gucci. I'm all about saving some money, and let's, plan for a summer where we could, do some incisive business, like finish the open heart surgery, putting a brand new heart into that midfield as well, attacking and defensive wise. You know what I mean? Maybe even a top striker of our experienced sort. It won't hurt to have three up top. You know what I mean? I still hope for it as well, bro. I'm telling you, as long as he remains here, the hope is alive. Big up to Xerxes in the building. What a performance, I have to say. You know what I mean? Hopefully he gets a bigger performance tonight. There's rumors that he will be starting, and I wish him the best. Garnacho in leaving. Just another British media rumor instigated by Ineos. Good evening to my brother Jim. Hope you're well, bro. Big up to you down in Adelaide. Good evening and good morning, Mark. How are you? I'm well, bro. I'm having a good one. Why don't we get by in there? Team football, sell Onana, buy back up our goalkeeper to buy in there. I mean, I might not be opposed to that, but in reality, let's see until the end of the season what happens with both players. I feel like maybe there's a possibility Onana might do a decent job. He might be pushed and might improve. And if that could happen, it's the best of both worlds. I mean, we already paid 50 M's for this guy. This guy needs to raise his value with some top performances so we could make some money as well if we have to sell him. Though we need to focus on other priorities, ins and out, we are currently sitting lame ducks. It's a disgrace, 100%. Ineos will sell anyone. I don't think people realize how cutthroat Jim Ratcliffe is. 100% compost proof. My bro, if it's one thing we agree on is this guy, don't put anything past him. And the reason why I'm saying that is because guess his plan. The current plan is to replace Garnacho and Rashford with Brian Mbwemo. And guys, while I don't think he's not a terrible player, I think he's very clutch. I think he would come in big for United because, you know, he can play that attacking role. He can play the support striker role. He can play the wing role as well. So playing the left 10 should be easy for the guy. And as initially reported by L'Equipe, Arsenal does hold an interest in Brentford's Brian Mbwemo, 25 years old. However, they will be facing some stiff competition from Premier League rivals Manchester United. And Gabriel Jesus is why they're looking at Mbwemo. However, Man United are in the race. Tottenham thought that they were going to come in and try to do a deal for Kolo Muani, and then they decided to go for Brian Mbwemo as a backup, but he's not at all interested. So the race currently is between Arsenal and Manchester United. However, none of the aforementioned clubs have submitted an offer, and Brentford valued the player at £60 million. And this hereby is the debacle, guys. Do we pay £60 million for Brian Mbwemo? Is he worth that money? Let me know in the comments, guys. You know, there's also some reports coming in that Manchester United and Arsenal are also weighing up moves for Dusan Vlahovic, as Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain also are interested in signing the player. However, for me, he's not really what we need. At least I don't think so. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know what you guys think in the comments, but let me know. Manchester United are one of 3 European giants who are chasing after Dusan Vlahovic. Ruben Amorim's men have improved in the new year with a highly credible draw at Anfield and knocking Arsenal out of the FA Cup. But they still lack up front for goals in the department of the attack. It's going to be interesting to see if Manchester United is going to improve on their attacking situation with the incomings of a player or two in this window, because definitely they need it. Now, Dusan Vlahovic is seen as an opportunity by Manchester United, and it's possible that we might be going in for the deal because we need a proven goal scorer. And I think, I'm not sure if he fits that profile, but that's just me, guys. That's just me. I don't know. I'm not too giddy over that guy. What I would not mind is the reports that are coming out on this guy, which I think will definitely improve our midfield. And I'm talking about Dougie Luiz. Dougie Luiz is not having the best time in Juventus, in Turin at this current time, and he would love to come back to the Premier League. What do you think, guys? Would you bring him back? I don't know. I don't know. Tax was tax, bro. Big up to Abdullah Owan in the building. I fail a loan deal only. Rashford news spin, maybe. Sick, bro. January transfer. It sucks. But it might be heating up. Let's see how today goes. There was some reports yesterday that, you know, big decisions will be made on Marcus Rashford yesterday. Today is 24 hours later. Let's see if that's actually been reported as true. And if something really does happen. And if it does, you know your boy will be bringing that live to you. Brian ain't marketable. Ain't the aura of a United player just another rumor? Bro, I won't lie. I kind of like that guy. I think he's just what we might need. You know, he's very industrious. He's got skill, pace, and he knows how to finish. Physical guy as well. Gives his all. You know what I mean? 40 mil max. I could hear it, but I don't think Brentford will accept 40 mil for Brian Mbwemo. I think they would look for top dollar. He's their best player after all. You know what I mean? I think he made Ivan Toney look better than he was. That's just my opinion. 60. He's got 18 months left. Offer 35 at most. Move on if rejected. Compos. Speaking facts as usual. Big up to you, bro. You back Antony blindly like a son or a brother, but even then, I will push them behind the scenes. But deep down, I know 25 GA will never happen at this club. For him, I never even had 25 G in Amsterdam. Shit happens, bro. Ahmad never had a goal for Manchester United in 2 games consecutively, but look what's happening now, bro. I mean, he's a South American. It's right off the coast of my nation. You know, he's like a fellow countryman, if you understand what I mean. So it's like, for me, I gotta support the thing. You know what I mean? Gotta support those. You know, I support the team genuinely. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I might support Antony, but whether he's in the team or not, you don't hear me, you don't hear me complaining week in, week out. Why is he not getting games? Why is he not getting opportunities? Because realistically, if the manager says he has the whole bench, he has the whole bench. But I do hope that, you know, if he does get some games, he does show up and does perform well. And I hope that for every single Manchester United player, whether I like them or not. That's just me. Yes to Mbwemo, says Vegeta. He scores. And Dove. Bro, you thinking like I'm thinking. And the brother is industrious. He works hard. If it's one thing I always see with this guy, he's always dripping with sweat. Running up and down the pitch. Looking like he's not doing enough, but he just wants to do more. He's like the Energizer Bunny in the Brentford team. I honestly think that he made Ivan Toney look really good when he really wasn't, to be fair. I'd rather sign Luis, Mrs., and leave him in Italy. Jeez. This channel is not gonna grow, guys. This channel is not gonna grow, guys. Big up to Stephanie in the building. 19 now watching. It's 21 now, guys. Could we get to 20 likes? Come on. Let Antony walk into the building. Who knows? Maybe we might get a deal for him if you guys smash the likes. You never know. You know what I mean? 21 is a lucky number for me. You know what I'm saying? What would Mbwemo be like without Wissa? I mean, before there was Wissa, there was Mbwemo, bro. I mean, Steph, what can you really tell me in the 4 years? How many assists were the goals that were converted by Ivan Toney? I think almost a third of his goals were assisted by Mbwemo. So if it was for Mbwemo, maybe Ivan Toney only scored 23 goals in 4 years, which would be less than Højlund, by the way. Ahmad can be your chef whipping boy. Every argument against players you support. Of course, he's the current Prince Charming. He is going to be the barometer. He's what everyone says is the best player in the team week in, week out. He's the barometer, my guy. You can't have it both ways. What can we do in the midfield area if Kase goes? We want to avoid an injury gamble with Dougie Luiz. Maybe we can sign them both, guys. I'm just worried that he comes to United and someone takes it from this dude. I'm just worried for that. You know what I mean? There's man them in the team that they're not on the, you know what I mean? So you never know. Maybe they both come, because I think she would definitely improve our women's team as well. You know what I mean? Her on the wing. You got Gisi in the middle. Hinata in the center. It's going to be a fresh team for Man United if she were to come here as well. Everybody scores. Brian is not a United player. I give you $1 million if United buy him. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting him, bro. I just wouldn't pay 60 million. On top of that, he's not a graduate, so he won't get graduate tax when he underperforms. 100%. Facts upon facts upon facts. Would Mbwemo ignite Højlund? I mean, Jay, if we get someone who's going to create for the guy like it's his priority on job, I'm pretty sure he will be doing a good job for Man United. It's disgusting, says Jim. Ineos 2.0 Glazers, or the Glazineos, you know, so slow and cutthroat in trying to get rid of Ghana and Kobe. They're ripping the heart of the club apart. Of course, guys, you know, we could look at it both ways. They're trying to make money, or they're trying to just cut all our expectations, cut it right down to a stub so that, you know, they could buy themselves time to do this rebuild. I mean, they've never been really successful in any sporting venture, so we're running on hope here in any event. You know, we're trusting Barada and Wilcox and these guys. We're not trusting them. Dodgy Dave, that guy, he'd probably have everyone doping. Brentford producing some great forwards. Ollie Watkins was the original one. I mean, he's a winger. I don't think he's a striker. I would never start him as a striker. That's just me. I might lose, but you know, I mean, for me, if I were a coach, he can never be my striker. Big up to Robert Insire says, FC interested. That's Man United's new nickname, FC interested. Of course. Mbwemo is not a United stature since we're desperate for goals. Any player who scores all of a sudden is... I can't dispute you there, bro. It's desperate times. It calls for some desperate measures. Our striker bar is in hell. Take a look at our goal difference. Anyone in this league getting 10 plus league goals needs to be looked at, especially if the conversion rate is high. And Mbwemo does have a high conversion rate, you know what I mean? So I can't, there's good arguments for and against. And I think, for me, I'm for it because we need some experience. And I think some experience coming into the team takes some of the pressure off of the youngsters. Some of the senior guys, they're not doing their job right. And this is why we're blaming Garnacho, Antony, Hoyland for the mistakes that they're making. It's because of the senior team not doing their job, fulfilling the role to be leaders in the squad, guys. So no matter who comes in, if you don't bring in some senior leadership that's actually going to lead by example, we could be screwed. It could be long, guys. If she signs for you United and NHS is good, yeah, of course, bro. Of course. If she said, yeah, we will be doing watch along. So again, bro, trust we will be doing watch along, my bro. Big up to Euro in the building. I hear he starts today. It's going to be an interesting thing. Big up Kenny Fan TV. I mean, bro, my take on Mbwemo, I think he's interesting player, very industrious. I'm not too, opposed to the deal, but 60 million, nah. I ain't paying anything north of 35, 40 million for that guy. I'm sorry. I'm really, really tight with the cash when it comes to spending. I like to keep money in the coffers for the rainy day. But I would have bought some players. I just feel like there's some players you can't cross certain prices with. No matter how good they perform, you just shouldn't. It's a bad precedent. Declan Rice, 100 million is a bad precedent. The dude is not worth it. He shows it to you. Even Arsenal fans, they want another DM. They want Zubamendi. Why would you want Zubamendi if you bought Declan Rice? That just shows how, sometimes the monetary value is more inflated than factually rated. It's weird. Yeah, he definitely could be useful, my bro. Biancarri and Bendito. Yo, that's not bad. Bendito might do very well to get in promotion. Him, Musa, Biancarri. It's going to be very interesting to see what Amorim does. I know under Ten Hag, a lot of these youngsters were going to be bled into this squad from January. But yeah, plans change, times change. New system, new manager, new rules. You know what I mean? Sim, the remaining half of the season. I hit the simulator. United finishes 6th. We won the Europa League and we won the FA Cup. Big up to you. I had a coffee this morning, guys. Your boy's a bit hyped. I had a meeting. Good vibes, good vibes. I saw a content creator saying the transfer talk of Garnacho is giving him mental health issues. LOL, talk about wearing another man's wife fronts. I thought it was X. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's like being without food and shelter after you have had everything. Someone gives you water, bread, jam, and you tell them that isn't the standard. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Bro, if you're ever in this situation, I got corned beef and rice, bro. We Caribbean people, we always have corned beef and rice, bro. You can never. You know what I'm saying? I got you, my bro. Bro, it really is like being in the desert, bro, and you haven't seen water for weeks, and someone has a bottle. You're going to fight for that. It's going to be difficult. Fab said so. Brentford manager Tomo Frank on chances to sell Mbwemo? No. It's a very easy answer. No chance they can afford him. Yeah, simple. I'm doing good. Hope Stephanie is and Greeks is as well. And everyone else in the chat. Big up to Irfan. United players have had that X factor. That's the type of players United are interested in. That's why United is a special club. Yes, we have not been doing well, but it's due to bad management from above. 100%. Also, the United fan base talent ID is dead. We gas players, spend big money, and they die. So clearly, we don't know United players. Why not try something different? Yeah, but bro, we can't be AFCON FC. Let's be real. We can't be AFCON FC, bro. We can't have 5-6 starters, and when AFCON comes, they're all gone. That's mad, bro. That is mad. You know what I mean? I would say the same thing if it was Asian players, bro. We're not doing that. That's mad. We already have Mazarawi and this guy and Onana. Bro, no, we can't be doing that, bro. I like Mbwemo, but as I think about it, we're going to have too many starters who's going to be missing come January. It's not going to work out. No. Forget that scene. I'm opposed to this now. I just thought about it. We're not doing that. Caicedo was looking like Jemba the other night, 110. Jemba, yes. 60, 70 million is fantastic money for Garnacho. Anything higher is highway robbery at this point. Bro, of course that's fantastic money. I would still ask for 90, bro. I don't know about you guys, but I would always push the limits for what I'm selling. You know what I mean? Just look at the players United brings in. It's a special player, that X Factor. What X Factor does Basuma carry or have apart from scoring? Oh, you mean Mbwemo? Mbwemo, he don't really have that X Factor, but so did Nicky Butt. Nicky Butt didn't have the X Factor. You know what I mean? Michael Carrick didn't really have the X Factor, but he did the basics really well. Sometimes you just need an average guy in your squad, You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need an average guy who just does all the basics well. We've had a few of those. Concurrently, Phil Neville was average. Real average too. But he was there. I love Ruben Amorim. He's very passionate. But the thing is, if the Glazers and Ineos tie his hands up, he can't get too much out of the current players. And that's a fact. That's a full fact. Irfan, we need to build a squad again. We were never about a team of superstars. True, but we always kind of had a team of superstars. It's a weird one, bro. We didn't try for it, but it just kept happening. You know what I mean? It just kept happening. Douglas Luiz, nah, bro. I wouldn't mind it. I would not mind it. He's like a Nicky Butt or a Fletcher or maybe a Carrick. They weren't that great, but they do their job. And they do that job week in, week out. So, yeah, man. We could even say he would be like an Ollie, a super sub. Why not? Vlahovic on loan for Mbwemo for Antony would be better. You shake? Is your head shaking right, my bro? Vlahovic. Better than who? How many goals has he scored in the last 2 seasons, bro? I don't think he's hit 19 yet. But anyway, and he's going to want like 400K a week. I don't know if you know, but he's earning 300 and something K a week at Juventus. He's not going to want any less than that. Has Joe Blackman sorted you out on the watch a long timer? Not yet, bro. I'm waiting on Joe. You know what I mean? I'm on the list. You know what I mean? It goes reckless, 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 and all else. You know what I'm saying? Big up. Agreed 100%. Greek United 100%. I'm telling you, bro. If you look at some of these players these guys want us to get, by the time we are finished shopping, we have 7-8 players who are starting. They're all going to go to AFCON, bro. I'm not having that. As much as I would love to see it, I'm not having that, bro. I hear it, but I'm saying our league position requires some level of humility and recognition of who we are in 2025. Then you can build from there. The fact is, Forest is third, and we have no shame. The fact is that everyone is too impatient. Who cares if Forest in third? We're in a rebuild, my bro. Why are man them acting like if we're not in a rebuild? Who expects to be in top 4 or top 10 in a rebuild? Man United fans. Man United fans are the only fans on the planet starts a rebuild, finishes in the top 3, and expects to challenge for the league the next season. It's the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, how could you all know we're in a rebuild? The club says to you, we want to win a trophy by 2028. That's 4 years from now, guys. But then you're saying, yeah, oh, we need a player right now. We need this guy now. This guy's not good enough now. I mean, like, I'm not expecting Højlund to be the right now. If we get someone, we should have gotten someone right now. But the higher-ups are planning to win in 2028. I don't know how, if you guys don't understand what that means. It means our league position is possibly going to be shit for the next 2 seasons. I don't know if you get that, but this is what I've always been thinking. So I get that we want to get all these players in now, all these better players in now. They're not thinking that. This structure is not going to do that. So if that's what you're expecting, guys, I'm sorry to break it to you. I'm sorry. That's not even happening as well, bro. Each one of the Sporting players that everyone wants is 100 million. Are we going to spend $1 billion in the summer? I don't think so, bro. We might get 2 Sporting players at best, and I promise you, it might not be the guys you expect it to be. You know? Big up to Anurul Hakim Abalim. Big up, yo, my bro. I think the Glazers in us won't do any business in this transfer window. We are broke. We are not really broke, but what we are allowed to spend and what we can spend are 2 different things, guys. We are allowed to spend somewhere around 100 million. I think we're supposed to have something like maybe 200 million in terms of profit and whatnot of resources available, guys. The problem is, are we going to dip in our pockets? Sir Jim Ratcliffe has been running this football club like a business. He does not spend money unless he makes a profit first. That's not how you run a football club. I'm sorry. It's not. The only left-wing news from the left-wing back, my bro, so far is the interest in Nenny Dongele. That interesting player. And trust me, guys, I would love to see him come into the team. He's another African player. It's so maddening, guys. It's so maddening. Big up. I definitely hope we win today. We'll be doing a little bit of an interesting stream on the lunchtime. Of course, you know, Ruben Amorim has the second half of the presser. I will be playing that for you guys at 1 p.m. UK. Of course, we'll also be looking at the game. What interesting could be happening? What could we see in the starting lineup? Of course, there are some reports coming out that Ahmad might be injured and will not play in this game, but we will keep you updated on that. Yes, they were there, Mark, but it was Saf wanted. These guys mentioned in our era, United ain't fit. 100%. Beyond getting any money for Antony unless he goes to Saudi, people need to let that one go. Compost, say it louder, bro. Because, you know what I mean? I know I fancy the guy, but if we have to sell him, I'm with it. But if we sell him for anything less than 45, 60, we're losing 60 million. Means what we can spend in the transfer window is cut in half. We can only allow to spend 60 million. What does that do for us, guys? We do. We do. We definitely do. Big up to ULT. I can't believe we're in mid-Jan and all we hear is rumors about transfers. I'm not happy with Ineos when it comes to this. And what's worse is that I'm not hearing anything about a left wing back. Brother, we should have already re-signed Alvaro Fernandez. I don't know what's taking so long. 60 million. It could have been done on January 1st. It's a buyback clause. You activate it, done deal. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Bro. We might end up being, bro. Well, there's a lot of players who are going to be going to. Ahmad is going to AFCON when it next comes around, right? Bro, we need players. Like, man, them don't even know. Big up to all the Manchester United fans. This calendar year should be exciting, especially because our manager was born in the year of the snake. And this is a year of the snake. If you know, you know. I was born in the year of the dragon. When is the next year of the dragon, bro? Maybe that's why every time I'm in the stadium, we do well, bro. You know, dragon is a king snake thing, you know. Whenever I'm there, we haven't lost this season. Maybe I should go to some more games. Nenny will be at, I'm telling you, bro, he plays for Mali. I'm telling you. My point is that why do you keep trying to get the cherry on top when we haven't made a cake? Yeah, but will you pay $60 million for someone who's not the cherry on the cake? Are you going to pay $60 million for a cake without icing, bro? That's mad. You cannot spend top dollar for a player who's average, who's not elite. It just doesn't compute for me. I'd rather buy a player with potential than spend $60 million on Mbwemo, bro. Like, I swear to you, you will be upset with that. But I'm not spending north of $40 million for a player like Mbwemo when I could go and buy someone for $20 million to develop, bro. I swear to you, I'm not doing that. Because it makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? It makes no sense to me, bro. We've not been consistent Champions League club for over a decade. Thing needs to be done differently around here. 100%. United have very good commercial deals which generate good revenue. Players receive extra income to market these commercial deals, and therefore marketing a brand is special ops for special players. Be good to win the FA Cup again this season, huh, Jay? Yeah, I'm manifesting this in the Europa League, bro. I don't know about the league, but I'm manifesting the FA Cup and the Europa League for Man United. I promise you guys, my energy, everything in here is magnetizing the Europa League for Man United and the FA Cup. We are getting there. Trust me. I will be pissed if we let Garnacho go. Well, bro, there is what I can tell you for sure, my brother. They have not agreed no personal terms with Garnacho. They have to speak to the club, and the club has to agree a fee of sale before they can talk to him. So all these reports about Garnacho is already agreed to leave. It's false, bro. It's bullshit. Rubbish. Garnacho ain't leaving, nor is Menu. That's a given. Jonathan, brother. Oh my God. The next person to mention Jonathan David to Man United, please do yourself a favor. Better you buy a Arsenal kit or something, because Jonathan David, my youth, I'm sorry. My little brother is a better striker than this guy. Right? This guy only scores one goal in CONCACAF in runs of plays and things now and again, unless he playing a terrible team. Terrible team. Jonathan David is like, brother, this dude is trash. Like, ultimate trash. Like, I swear to you guys, please believe me when I say this. Let's never talk about that type of player ever again, please. Like, I don't want to say it like this, but you know what I mean? Unless they're on the level of like a Robinson, who we've seen done it year in, year out in the Premier League as one of the best left wing backs, there ain't much of that coming from there else. You know what I'm saying? Look, the best player from there had to go to Syria to make it to the top. I'm just saying. 8.5 to bring him back, and we can get 20 million if it don't work out. So, I mean, bro, man. Campos. Some of these guys that run in this football club, I think they're brain dead. I don't know if they're brain dead or they just like the dramatic or the drama, but they're not doing the right job. And I feel like they're just driving intelligent people crazy because they're bringing people down to their level of madness. Wait, Ahmad injured. My FPL is F this week. Told you. We need just over 40 million right now to break even on Antony. No, bro. To break even on Antony, we need 60 million, bro. I just want you to know it's been 18 months. There's no value there. You know what I mean? He's not even earning something like 10 million a year, bro. So to break even, he had to have been here for 3 years. 3 full seasons. You're not even breaking even, bro. You're not even breaking even. Trust me on that one. And Mbwemo is... No, bro. I wouldn't say that, bro. Rasmus Højlund, Antony, Rashford, Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, Terrell Malacia, Carson Moore, Ericsson, Lindelsoft all need to find new clubs, bro. How are we doing this? Where are we getting the money to do all of this? Anyway, the losses alone on this means you can't even spend 150 million in the summer. I just want you to know, bro, the losses that you're looking to take in there. You can't even spend 100 million in the summer when you take those losses. So you could only bring in players up to 100 mil or 120 mil, bro. Who you going to get for that? You can't get Gyökeres because him alone is 84 mil. Unless they keep the gentleman's agreement, which is not actually in writing. So if they don't, then it's 84 plus you have to pay for him. So after you pay 84 plus for him, you can't even begin to afford Diamadi. You're going to have to buy someone else because you only have like 60 more million headroom to spend in the summer. After you take losses on Højlund, Antony, and Casemiro, that's over 150 million in losses we're going to take. We need to balance books. It's a shit situation. Maybe, though. Maybe. Just maybe, right? Instead of rubbishing them. Like, you know how they rubbished Sri Lanka and then he was playing in rubbish form for some weeks and then we sold him? Maybe if the majority don't just start dictating that this player is shit and he's not ready, you know, maybe we wouldn't have to sell him and then watch him develop better at the next club. Kind of like what they're saying about Ilanga. Lots of people who saying now, you know, lots of those top red channels on X rubbish Ilanga. And now today they're saying, yo, we sold Ilanga, but we bought Antony. Those same man them wanted to get rid of Ilanga, bro. Those same man them wanted to get rid of certain man them. But as soon as the man them go into a club, that the fans not telling them they shit every single day and every week, and they're developing well, oh, we made the wrong choice. No, we need to stop rubbishing players because guess what? This is the one thing that we keep doing that has never profited us. You know what it's done? It's made our players even more shit year by year. But nobody wants to stop rubbishing players because guess what? It sounds so nice to say this player is shit, that player is shit, that player is shit, that player is shit. Whether it is 19, 18, 17, 20, 21, you know, and every other club who have other players, whether they have more shit games in a season at the same age or not, we will still think they're better for the one games that we see them play. It's weird. Because Lewis Miley has been absolute trash this season. You're not hearing no one rubbishing him like we rubbishing Garnacho. You know what I mean? Don't tell me to shut up. I'm stating facts. The financials from those windows are factually screwed us over. 100%, bro. You can't spend shit. Good morning to Ricardo Diaz in the building. Big up to you. Yeah, bro. I was in pro clubs last night. I was smashing it with some guys at Aggie Den. On the Aggie Den. Yeah. It was some good fun. Those guys were good. Really, really good. These guys are really good. But I really enjoyed playing with those guys last night. I think I'm going to be there again on Friday. Division 1, baby. Big up to Lumen. All the players you have liked have flopped. You can't be trusted. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that, bro? I think you're wrong drastically. But anyway. We need to slow down with the AFCON player or the half the squad that will be at AFCON while we are fighting for the title. 100%, bro. I promise you we are on the same page. I didn't say overspend. I just said we need to shop better, smarter, and quickly. Build a squad and then add a stardust along the way. Bro, that's what we're doing right now. And everyone's mad. This is exactly what we've been doing right now. Hoyland is that. Ahmad is that. Garnacho, Mainu, Collier, Euro is all that. Joshua Zirkzee. The patience for these guys to develop into the players that the scouts think they will become, that's where the problem lies. That's what I'm saying, my bro. You know what I mean? Bro, Kenny, don't know where these men is be talking about Jonathan David for, bro. Like, man, them only need to watch Jonathan David not only play for Lille, but watch him play for Canada, and then you'll understand how shit he is. You know what I mean? You'll understand what I'm saying. Trust. Compose, what did you say? I don't know, guys. Don't fight. But, you know, keep the banter coming. I'm packing Garnacho's bags, guys. I'm sorry, 70 mil. I'm snapping off your hands. Bro, they're not offering 70 mil. They have not made an offer, a concrete offer just yet. He hasn't even accepted. It's one of those things. Anyone who mentions these players are playing too much EAFC, I'm telling you, bro. Bro, this is not true. Ruben Amorim said he is. The manager said he is. Yesterday. That's the weirdest thing, and this is why I keep telling them. I don't know why some fans, after 6 weeks, determining who fits in the system, when before the manager came, bro, none of them watch Sporting, bro. You know why I know? Because none of them know who Giovanni Quenda was 3 weeks before. Before when I was showing him on the Sporting, we could go back to November before Amorim came. When I did the first transfer show and Giovanni Quenda was there, none of them who talking about the no Amorim knew who Giovanni Quenda was, a youth man who's starting for him almost week in, week out, every week at Sporting. None of them knew. And that's how it is know when most of them don't know nothing what they're talking about. They're just assuming. Go ask the wrap-up Haven. He's come and talk about a lot of stuff on KG channel every morning about he knew this and he researched this. When I mentioned Giovanni Quenda, he was like, who? But he was the one that was saying, Amorim this, Amorim that. He's the guy, this guy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, you don't even watch the Portuguese Premier Liga, but you're talking. This is, I said, I only say that some players, I wouldn't say players don't fit the system, guys, because it's just been 6 to 8 weeks. There is no way in 6 to 8 weeks, anybody who've never played a system could be determined not to fit a system, because then why people is go to school? You know, why people is go to law school, to med school for 4 to 6 years? Why? What's the point? If after 4 to 6 weeks they don't know how to operate on your body, why they continue to go to school? It's the weirdest things. I also don't think the idea of Mbwemo and Garnacho and Mainu rumors piss me off, because we'll be selling them because we're broke instead of the coach not wanting them, and I'm angry. You know what I mean? This is Ineos' fault. You know what I mean? They bought Man United. They bought in to this club and have no money to invest into it. In that a bitch. You know what I mean? These guys come in, big smiles, big fanfare, big advertising. Come, we gonna bring the Manchester back in Manchester. We are the ones. I am the owner. I have been a childhood fan, but I got a Chelsea season ticket. In fact, my sons have Chelsea season tickets as well. None of them have a season ticket for Man United. I mean, they could come to games now in the director's box, but they have no Man United season ticket. They got it from Chelsea. Talking about a guy who tried to buy Barcelona, arch nemesis. Guys, you don't even know. Guys don't even know. Yeah, Rashford, he doesn't fit the system, but that's easy to say because Rashford is 27 years old. What can he really realistically learn now? What? Of course, bro. Bro, I'm a sound designer. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a sound designer, right? I've worked on a lot of the animes that you guys watch. Like before you saw Naruto with English subs, Yeah, the company that I work for, they did all the English subs for Naruto and Bleach and all these different animations. Bro, I've seen the end of Dragon Ball Z when I was like 15 or 16, bro. That's how old that stuff is. You know what I mean? Most of the stuff that is new now, they just reanimated it. It's the same episodes. But, you know, I'm a true anime fan, guys. If you don't know, now you know. But is it just me, guys? But I got a Super Nintendo in a box. I got a Nintendo 64 in a box. I got a Sega. What else I have? I have the Dreamcast. I have the original Xbox, PS1, PS2, the PS1 Slim, the PS2 Slim, the black one. Yeah, I got a mini PS3 as well, and a PS3 in boxes, guys, in my house. Well, not in my house, in my dad's house, but yeah, collecting dust. I heard they're worth a lot of money now. Hopefully, no one is stealing my shit. I'll take the loss on a player if the club doesn't see a future, but that's fine. But, you know, if you take enough losses, you can't even spend to bring in replacements, then that's the issue. And that's where we are right now. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. We can sell a lot of players, but when we lose on a certain amount of losses, we won't be allowed to spend any money. So if we sold those players that you wanted to sell in that list, bro, we can't even spend the 200 million that we have in the bank. I'm just saying. That's how it works. FFP is not like that, bro. 442 just reported that Garnacho has agreed to move to Napoli. 442 is kind of crazy, bro. I mean, big up to everyone smashing the likes in the building. Of course, you know, guys, the road to 3K is here, and I'm like half the way there. So I definitely need your help to get there. Big up. It's going to take like multiple windows, 100%, guys. It's going to take like 2 or 3 seasons to get this team remodeled. You know what I mean? Have you, man, passed your account exams yet? Pick one fan or account. I have chosen fan. What's your pick? Pick one fan or account. I have chosen fan. Yeah, I'm a fan, but I can't. You know, I'm bringing you guys the news, bro. You know what I mean? Fellow Mark and viewers, I promise you I want the best. Bro, I know you want, everyone in here wants the best for United, bro. We all United fans. That have no one in here that don't want the best for United. We might have different opinions on how we get to the end point, but we all want to get to that goal. You know what I mean? There's the one thing, bro. Exactly. We sell Elanga, and then we go and buy Mbwemo. It's like, why did we sell Elanga? Elanga is like a young, better version. That's just me. You will have to be more intelligent in football terms, management. I'm from Sporting, and I know who works or not in MU like you, but you can't do magic. You have to be patient. 100, Ricardo, this is the thing, guy. You know, patience. I get it. We haven't been the best. We want to get back there as quickly as possible. You know, when you hear all these niceties, these nice news and all these things, you know, it's make you feel like, yeah, we should be getting there now. At the same time, guys, it's like, I just not impatient as you guys. Trust. You know, you guys see me on the watch along, crashing out to the referees and things. You know, I definitely would like to be, you know, 100% back to winning ways. Don't care how United spend money. But, yo, we moving like some, you know, like we not shopping at... on billion, we're not living on Billionaires Row. You know, it's like you're living on Billionaires Row, but you're shopping in the flea market. You're not shopping in where you're supposed to be shopping. It's like, yo, bro, it's pressure. Yeah, we should shop. Yeah, 100%. Nah, he don't play for United, bro. And I will never not rubbish him because he plays for a country that uses their might instead of the actual football and ability to win games. I'm sorry, I'm never going to not say that. I'm from CONCACAF, and if you know, CONCACAF, that, you know, referees that referee games with Canada and America, they're all from Canada and America. There's never be from any other country. So you can tell me where's there's not bias from a Canadian referee refereeing a Canadian game. or American referee refereeing the USA game in all their games in CONCACAF tournaments. Come on, guys. Now, these kind of delusions, I attribute to the great one. Big up to you, my bro. That is the biggest delusion I've ever heard. Because if this was true, the academy would have never won a treble last season, my bro. Never won a treble. And in fact, if this was true, we have never won the FA Cup or the Carabao or finished third in his first season. Think about that. I think man them is forget we finished third in Ten Hag first season, bro. Big up. I was there too, CB. Oh, big up, bro. Yeah, you was brilliant last night, bro. Yeah, bro. I had a howler in the first game. Had a howler, bro. Stephanie is the best mod in the game. 100%. She's everywhere. Sometimes I think she's omnipotent because she's everywhere and in the pub having drinks. How does she do it? Type, drink, all at the same time. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Spider-Wan Basaka. Yo, I hated that guy for that tackle. You know, he used to get me so mad. If you just track players normally, we conceded half as many goals. But yeah, I did like him when he came in. I thought he would have been generational. Yeah. We have been 100% we've been on the same page, bro. 100% we've been on the same page, bro. Like, you know, if I had my way, we might be AFCON United. You know what I'm saying? You know, of course, I would bring in some Korean players as well. I would bring in some other players as well. There's a lot of interesting talent all over the place. I just would spend a lot less money than what they're spending. I wish. This, bro, I am wishing. Honestly, you and me, we looking forward to this. If it's going to happen, that is the weirdest part, bro. That is the weirdest part. Because sporting players are expensive. It's like shopping. You know, you're going to buy a car, and you know when you go, it have Ford and all those different car companies in one dealership. But you go to look for like a Bentley, you have to go to a Bentley dealership. That's like how we're gonna be going when we go into shop at Sporting, because all the cost-effective players are over there. They're not there. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we can't sell Garnacho. He reminds me of young Ronaldo. I see him playing for Madrid soon. Yeah, we know the great one. No one believes that when you say it, bro. I just want you to know, not even me. I read that in the exact doubt that everyone was looking at that coming from you, bro. Of course, if you don't watch anime, where's the fun in life? I mean, you could listen to music, you could have hobbies. There's lots of fun to be had. Just saying. Anime is on top of that list for me as well. You, man, believe we haven't got the money? Bro, I do not listen. We have money. Having money is one thing. Being able to spend it fairly is another. And this is what FFP is. FFP is being able to allow, is what you are allowed to spend, not what you have to spend. This is why I keep saying, yeah, we need to sell creatively so we keep the headroom to spend more. So that when we buy what we get, we can now take losses and get rid. So maybe every window we take a 30 to 60 million loss until we get rid of all the deadwood. That's how I see it going. Big up to Hayden Pro. For me, I prefer them to go 2. But if Garnacho is worth 60 mil, it's better to bring in a box of money to Quenda. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't know about that one. Nah, 2 different types of players. Yeah, but Arsenal players, when Arsenal did that 5 years ago, their players was not the same kind of wages and things, bro. And they didn't have the kind of debt that we have. Arsenal was, no club is in a billion in debt, bro. I just wanted to remember, United is $1 billion in debt. According to what we make per year, is something like, I think it's like 169 million in profits per year. Could be, I mean, this is profits. This is not the total profits made, but this is profits after we maintain all our experiences. We have to pay something like, I think it's like 60 million in debt repayments, bro. every year, which takes away from spending and budget and all these things. It's a crazy situation, guys. Crazy situation. Anyway, too crazy a situation, to be honest. Garnacho would be a star for Real Madrid. It would be a mistake. I mean, bro, like, to be fair, if we get in 60s to 90 million, bro, I taking that in a heartbeat. I'm not even blinking. I don't even know, but 60 million pounds. That's 3 players, bro, that could facilitate the squad to get to our next level, bro. I'm being so real. Ineos has made some good decisions, like the players they bought in the summer. I'm happy with Amorim, but let it not blind us to the fact that we're still slow in transfer windows. No Jan transfer to this date. Now, Nemanja Matic, one of those guys we bought when he was past his prime. Interesting. Part of the mistakes that started at this club over a period of time. You know what I mean? Good player, loved him, but we did get him like 2 or 3 seasons too late. Same thing with Juan Mata as well. Could you imagine we have the most AFCON players in the squad? Once AFCON starts, we will be missing the majority of players. Bro, that's going to be a difficult scene. Difficult, you know what I mean? And I'm more on the Marvel thing than anime, though it's been dead since Endgame. Bro, Marvel been dead from conception. DC is the better comics. I don't know if you know, DC heroes actually saved the day. That's why Marvel heroes are called the Avengers, because if you really check it, go back to the comics, they don't actually really save anyone. There's always die. Some of them, there's always die. You know what I mean? The people who they're trying to save is usually die. That's why they call the Avengers. The whole reason is because they're there to avenge, you know, to get revenge. That's why there's actually DC comics. You see the DC heroes and Marvel Avengers, because heroes save the day. Just a little bit of definition so you understand. Marvel doesn't have heroes, they have Avengers. Just saying. I'm happy to give Sporting 200 mil. Brother, for 2 players, we're gonna give them a 200 mil. 2 players. What about the rest of the squad, bro? If them 2 players get injured, what's going on? Who we have? This is the stress that I have. Swear. If you could pick just 1 transfer in and 1 transfer out, Marcus Rashford will be gone. And my transfer in would probably be the guy from Girona, Miguel Gutierrez, or Alvaro Fernandez. Whichever one in the moment is cheaper, I will be doing. Because you want to know something? Oh, fun. Haven't seen it. Oh, Ten Hag brought... I didn't reach there, Ten Hag, unless I skipped that. So, Ten Hag brought in a lot of good players. That's true. This is true. The players this summer. I mean, besides Joshua Zirkzee, all the rest is his signings. Martinez, best player. He signed him. Hey, Bayern there. Set a record in the FA Cup. He signed him. Garnacho, Menu, Ahmad, he gave them the chance. Anyway, Ten Hag leave us in this problem. Yeah, he did. Anime is cool, but I'm watching too much football. Bro, I think I do too much of the both. But, you know, to be honest, bro, when I'm not working, when I work, I'll be watching anime, because sometimes I'll be doing sound design for stuff like that and whatnot. But yeah. I think I would bring in a left wing back, to be short. Jarvis definitely would be selling Marcus Rashford. I've been wanting to sell Marcus Rashford since 2022. I think the main reason Ten Hag failed was having a guy like that in a squad that you can't depend on. You cannot have a senior attacking player in your team and he has no responsibility. He doesn't take up responsibility upon himself to do anything. It's his fault that people rubbish Garnacho. I blame him for all of those things, because realistically, if he has been here for 10 years, he has to be the leader in attack. I thought he was. I did read the Mbwemo is an insult to Berbatov earlier, bro. I've been reading all the comments, I think. I did read this comment. I didn't put it up on the screen, but I read it. Big up. My bad, bro. Anyone, if the money's right, the squad isn't that great. Yeah, especially if the money's right. Semenyo and Sancho out. Yeah, definitely. But Rashford first because yeah, that brother is. I don't know, guys, but if you, for me, as a senior in anything, whether you are senior by age or by just by being there, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to lead by example. And any guy that don't know about that, it's time to go. January window so far has been quiet for most English clubs. True. Low-key, that was good. Avengers. Don't worry about Quenda, bro. He's saved from Man United. Let him get his license at least. Bro, dude can't even kick a ball for United, bro, until me. Man is still 17. Yo, big up to those guys, bro. Those young talents that coming through. It's one of those things. Why would you think this, bro? Why would you think this? Why would you think this? You know, I just don't overrate the average, bro, like you do all the time. You know what I mean? You waited 4 years for it too. I'm just saying. Yeah, but Hayden, I know. I would love to do that deal. They're not going to accept it though. Who's the 4 players you're going to get for 200 million? Could you name the 3 players again for 200 million? Quenda is 84 million pounds. That's his release clause. Diamade is 84 million pounds. That's his release clause. Victor Gyökeres also has a release clause. He's average, bro. Let's be honest. He's average. I don't hate him, but I don't overrate him. Just remember, we've had an example. I've previously explained to you the great one, the standard I expect for that side of the pitch, and who is the barometer. And everyone in the chat would agree that the barometer is twice the player still to this day. So let's not even go there. Let's not go there, bro. I would love these, bro, guys, don't get me wrong. I would love for United to look at the trans and come to say to you one morning, United signs Gyökeres, United signs Mendes, signs Kirke, signs Edison, signs Araujo. We've done a madness in the transfer window. I would love to present that show to you guys because I would be so excited. I think I would be levitating off of my chair because I would, the energy of hype would have me floating in this off the seat. I'm telling you. But you know what? You know what I mean? Bro, the Avengers is shit. So if you want to class them as Avengers, bro, they will be shit. I mean, DC Comics, bro. Superman saves. What does Spider-Man do? I don't know. Sometimes get through. Brother, if Greenwood was here, your boy would never start in front of him, and he might have been sold if Greenwood was still here. I'm just saying, he might not have been, your boy might not have been here today. I'm just saying. And that's the reality. Don't make it out to be bad for yourself, bro. Overhyping Ryan Mbwemo is an insult to Berbatov. I mean, I don't think anyone overhype Mbwemo. He's very industrious. He's a good scorer. But he's the opposite of Berbatov. Berbatov is a more quality player, but Berbatov was never that industrious. He didn't like to run too much, I think, but he used to be the efficient guy that gets it done. 100%. You know what I mean? I mean, if anyone doesn't agree with the statement, let me know. Because honestly, I think this is the only reason that he was really given a chance, because they wasn't allowing Ten Hag to bring back Greenwood like he wanted. So I don't know. But me, guys, it's been a pleasure as usual. Every day interacting with you guys has always been awesome. And to be fair, guys, you know, I could never do this without you. So I thank you so much for always taking the time to spend with me every morning and every time I pop a stream and come live and, you know, be in the comments, support the thing, give your opinions, because definitely without you guys, I would have no channel. So thank you so much for that. And big up to all of you. We'll be back at 1 p.m. UK, of course, you know, with the midday call-in show. So guys, call in, have your say. Of course, hopefully Hayden Pro will be there to give his say. You know, I've always been chatting shit with him in the chat while he's there in the mornings, because I'm by myself. But when he comes in, you know, he has his business, bro. He gets it done. Big up to everyone in the chat. Exactly, bro. Ahmad is my guy too. I want him to do well. I keep telling everybody he have levels to be better. Give him time. All of them have levels to grow. They're just showing the tip of the talent that they have at this current moment, guys. Let's be patient with the guys under 23. Let's get rid of the guys who've been here for 5+ seasons. I think that's the right way to go if we want to change the culture. A brand new team, a new dimension, a new direction, you know, a new Man United. You know, big up everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day. And guys, I'll see you back just after lunch. It's been your boy Mark, an MUFC fan. And you know what it is. Smash the likes and subscribe if you don't mind. Thank you.